friends, I think when I'm with my friends, time goes fast.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
so I don't notice it. I think whenever I'm with my friends, I feel like it's when I'm with my friends. Sometimes I think this is what happens because of how much fun I'm having. What happens?
So it stays. So the part of your the insane part of your brain is what you're calling it, right? Okay.
So
it
the
stays
part
in the back.
or the part I don't like. So when I'm with my friends and I'm having a great time and I'm having the funnest time I ever had, or when I'm super happy, it's back here. But when I'm kind of growing crazy, but in the best way I possibly could, it's going like this, but in a good way.
In the back.
No, it's going like this.
Back
but
and forth?
Yeah, but it's not even staying in the front. It's going back. I mean, it's going. And then staying for 5 seconds and then like that. Because it's shaking because of how much fun I'm having.
So that's give me an example of when that happened.
When I was going down the stairs with Inez. Like when I'm having so much fun.
And you're aware of it happening then?
No, not really.
Okay.
It's just
talking about it now, you're describing that in that moment.
Because I think that it could be because sometimes my friend gets upset and then they don't, and then I'm just like, what do you want to do? And then that's kind of like a play date is going like this. When I'm having super much fun, then it's just more like moving back and forth in the back.
Okay.
But when it's like a whole play date is going like in the middle. When I'm having a great time, it's in the way back and like shaking back and forth, like here. But when I'm a little upset, it's going back and forth like that.
Okay.
Like when not having as much fun.
Okay. And so today, though, you're
it
feeling
was
like
mainly it was like going, waiting for like 10 minutes and then going back and then going like
today.
back. Yeah, kind of because it was like this was the weirdest day and my most unpleasant day.
Today, with how your brain feels.
And it's just anything.
Because
I was mad at Izzy. But I mean, I was right to be mad at Izzy.
Do you want to talk about what
happened?
happened?
And I was a little upset with Miles.
Okay.
So Izzy,
what was that?
There's gnats.
Okay.
And like,
okay, there were bugs above you?
And I actually whacked one, but
okay. Okay.
So Izzy was having Carolina hold Isabella's spot when on the temple track.
Mm-hmm.
But Carolina wasn't even in that spot. So I came over right while Carolina was saying it's Isabella's turn. And so she said that it was before me. So she was coming from the back side of the temple track to where I was, which was the front. So I was in the front. I was kind of getting ready to go because I think there was someone in the foam pit, so I was waiting. She came from the other side and she just did a thing, one handspring, and then she just walked back and then did that same thing again.
Okay.
And then I said, you can't go twice. And then she just went like this. She didn't do anything. I didn't. So I was back here and then she was here. And then she just went. And then just walked away.
Oh. So you were waiting your turn and she came.
Well, I wasn't really waiting. I was just waiting to go.
Right. So did that scare you a little bit? Because she went right around in front of you? Or
no.
It was just that she took her turn out of turn?
No, it didn't scare me. I wasn't going to do a cartwheel and then she'd win.
Okay.
It was just I don't think, she didn't even care. She didn't even care what I was saying.
Yeah.
She just went. And then Miles.
Mostly you cared mostly it was upsetting that she wasn't careful about your feelings. And she's your friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, she is kind of a dramatic person.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's still upsetting because she's nice.
Mm-hmm. And then Miles.
And then Miles, he didn't do anything wrong, except that she didn't do the stuff she didn't want to.
Okay.
And
you did.
Kind of.
Okay.
I did the things that I didn't really want to. So I asked the teacher if I couldn't do one thing that I actually was really scared to do, and she said okay. So I didn't. But Miles, when she didn't want to do something, she would just go and hide.
Mm-hmm. And that was annoying to you, kind of? You just wanted her to
I mean, I did it once, but it didn't actually work. I just came out.
So, Where was that part of your brain that you don't like?
It was here.
During parkour, kind of on the side and the front?
Because it was like here, kind of like in the transition.
Oh, in the transition between back and front? Okay, and did those two things with your friends move it into the front, kind of, or no?
I mean, it wasn't especially bad one, but we were doing I learned 2 new poses on the hammocks, which was pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. But Miles didn't just do it once. Like I was like, "Where's Miles?" And the class was starting, and she was by her mom on the couch. Mm-hmm. And then I told her, "Come in," and
right.
she did.
I was there
but
for that.
She would just disappear. Okay. When I feel like she was just disappearing, even if she didn't want to do something, she just disappeared.
Did you kind of need her for some support too?
Kind of.
So you were kind of wishing she was around to
Because
encourage
I was
you?
What?
Were you wishing she was around?
No, not necessarily that, but she helps me because because Miles doesn't care about being upside down. She sometimes is scared, and so am I. So sometimes I'm and sometimes Miles is in front of me in the line. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, if Miles can do this, I can do this. And she wasn't there to do it. So I was like,
Okay. So then now tell me a little bit more about when this part of your brain goes to the front.
When I'm just upset and I'm just like, eh.
And is it because you're talking about it's in the back when you're happy and having a fun time? Mm-hmm. So
it's
is that
always
also
there.
Okay.
When I'm at Disneyland, okay, it's not even back here. It's got swallowed by my spine.
Okay, so it's way down.
When I'm the happiest I could ever possibly be. Yeah. And I'm only that happy and twice every 3 years. Not that I'm not happy, right. But that feeling that I just could I'm so happy I could explode.
Right, it's there.
It's it's back here.
And you're aware of it?
No.
Okay.
Because it's just gone. It's just not part of who.
Okay.
It's not just
let me ask
not
you about,
part of me.
Do you think when you're at Mila's house, where is it?
It's just back here.
Okay.
Just
and
here.
When you're at Esteem, where is it?
Back here.
Kung Fu?
Since that kind of brings my anxiety a tiny bit, maybe back here.
A little higher?
Not because I don't like it, because it's
nervous.
A little bit. Because I'm a little bit anxious by the teacher.
What about Kids on Stage?
It's back here. It's a tiny bit higher because I'm scared that I'm gonna not do super well.
So fear
but
makes
it's so.
Fear, even
it's
if
a little. It just cranks it up a tiny nudge.
Okay.
So I'm having a lot of fun at Kids on Stage. I just have a little bit of. I'm a little anxious. I'm a little nervous because I don't know if it's actually gonna be good.
Okay.
But
and the same with Kung Fu, you're anxious and a little nervous
I enjoy both so much.
Okay. So it stays in the background.
It's back,
still.
but it's not even here. It's right here, right there, in the back.
In the back. Okay. So what about when you're just home on YouTube?
It's kind of actually a little up because it's right here. Because I want a reborn. And there's a lot of things that YouTubers have that I don't, that I feel like I want. And that kind of brings me I don't want to be greedy, but I really want that. Yeah. That kind of brings me, that's kind of
up to the front.
A little bit. Not front. It's back.
But it's a little more.
But
a little more aware of it.
It's so when it's moved up, and I'm doing something, then it's in this. But when it's up a little bit and I'm relaxed, it's more like that. So it's not
flat versus round. So it's bigger in the back when you.
Yeah. But it's a tiny bit.
Okay. And so today.
And don't base anything off of this, please.
I'm not basing anything off of anything. Okay. I'm just having a conversation, trying to understand you a little bit. Okay. Where is it when you're bored?
When I'm bored, it's here.
Okay.
Because I'm
So what I'm hearing you say is nerves.
Right now.
And boredom make it come up to the top.
And anxiousness.
So
right now, it's here.
Back.
It's like there's a tiny bump, but not like a bad bump. Here, feel it. There's like a little something right there.
Is that
That's where it is.
Okay, oh, that's where it is right now? Okay.
That's it.
So do you think when you're connected
So
with somebody, it's a little better?
it's because I don't know, my feet hurt the tiniest bit,
Yeah.
so it gets a little moving.
Okay, so you're physically uncomfortable too, so that brings it up.
That can
Okay.
most of the time. Here's the basic. Like when I'm really happy, it's back here.
Okay.
When I'm super happy, it's down here. When I'm really upset, it's up here. When I'm it's back here.
And so today you were really upset.
I was like, today it was like here. It was like
Most of
right
the day,
here.
kind
It's
of
right
most of
here.
the
It wasn't here,
Yeah.
but it was right here.
Yeah.
And when I was crying, it was here. It's
Yeah.
like right there, the
And-
tip of my hair.
Do you think you were bored or nervous or disconnected from people at that point?
Yes!
Okay.
I just woke up. So yeah.
Okay. So what I'm hearing
But right
is-
now it's moving down.
so do you think
It's
that,
right here. It's
Okay.
here.
So
Back.
if you're having nerves or
It's here.
anxiety and you're with a person who loves you and cares about you, it can come down?
It can if I'm like super just relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Now that brought it up. Now there's a carton.
Okay, so nerves.
So nerves
Definite
definitely-
anxiety. Okay, so the walking is helping?
Sometimes
The talking is
just-
helping?
Sometimes when I'm just like talking and I'm relaxed, it can bring it down like a tiny bit.
Yeah,
Like if it was, say if I was walking and it was up here, okay?
yeah.
The talking and walking might bring it down like to here,
Okay,
like half an inch.
okay.
Sometimes if I'm really really relaxing, then it'll bring it down like an inch.
Yeah, and what's something that's relaxing to you?
I don't know, the fresh air.
Fresh
Like
air
I
feels
like
good.
that the cold. I like when it's cold out. And like the sunset.
Something beautiful?
No, just something that doesn't like if it was a sunset or like a sunset that had like a lightning bolt in it, that would really not help.
Okay, but something beautiful does help.
Sometimes.
The fresh air is helping. The cool fresh air is helping. The exercise is helping. It's okay.
That's ruining it.
Okay.
Running does not help.
So you know what I think is super cool? You just explained that so well, and now I have such more information. I think I can really help.
Right now I'm really happy, so it's right here. It's right here.
That's
You-
because
you
you're
can feel-
exercising.
You can feel there's a little squishy part.
Yeah.
That's right here. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
It's like
It's
your
not-
brainstem.
I know. That's the part where you're supposed to cover when you're in an earthquake. But it's not back. It's true, but it's not way back here. I'm like so happy.
So now do you feel like you gave me a glimpse inside your brain? Because you said you wish I could be in your brain.
No, because there's like colors in my brain.
Colors?
There's not specific color, but it's completely changing from orange to like a blended sunset
Right
in my
now?
mind
Inside your
into
brain?
a watercolor, kind of like a watercolor from it's like a blue
I
purple
want to
watercolor.
hug you. Can I just? Okay, keep telling me.
So it kind of is going from that sunset
Okay.
to a really pretty sunset, and then a watercolor blue purple watercolor.
So are those calm colors? Like, does that feel calm? And
It's calm.
how does what?
Like
are-
bright, like light, natural, not natural, but like kind of natural
Okay.
colors calm my brain, and they just go.
So then, does that move the insane part, the part you don't like, black?
A little bit.
So like if
It
you
not
were,
not necessarily, but if it's here, and if I see something like calming or colorful but calm, it's here. It's
Okay.
and it's here. Then if it's up here, at first it'll go from here. And then if it helps wet a lot, then it'll move back.
okay. So like when you're having a hard time,
And even
what
like
color is in there?
it's not. Oh no, it doesn't change. It's
Okay.
just when I'm calm, when I'm like on the verge of being really calm, like the colors come. Because when I'm a little bit like not thinking, my mind is like blank.
Okay.
The colors come. Because I don't like when my mind is blank, so I think
So
the
you
colors.
fill it with colors. Okay, so when you're falling asleep,
So
do you have
it's
colors?
like an no.
Okay,
It's just more bad things.
bad things. But could you fill the bad thoughts with color?
I probably could. I forgot what I thought, but even if I'm like, see, look, even if I'm like this,
Yeah.
I can still picture colors, and this thing can still be in the back. Even if I'm crazy, it is still in the back if I'm actually happy about being crazy.
Okay, because the crazy you said was good.
Some parts of crazy is good.
Okay. It's good. It's good. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except my right foot hurts.
Okay. Do you want to turn around?
Sure.
Do you want to finish the block and then
Sure,
go
why
home,
not?
or what do you want to do? How about if we take a few deep breaths while we're
I've
walking?
been doing that the whole time.
Yeah. Let's do another one. Couple more.
What's harder also with deep breaths is that when I do that, my nose, like,
'Cause
I
you're
have to
stuffy.
sniffly. So then it sounds like I'm not, but I'm trying to.
Okay.
When I'm sick, my deep breaths are really short, but they're deep.
Yeah.
Like, this is a deep breath. Like, it's kind of
Okay.
down.
It's a good
Like,
one.
it goes.
Yeah.
It's like a really small roller coaster. It goes. Ooh.
Oh.
So it goes up slower, then goes. It's exactly like a hill on a roller coaster. It goes up slowly, and then like down fast. Cause like, listen, it goes down like, or you can imagine it like you're pumping something.
Uh-huh. Is that your analogy, or did you learn that from
A
somewhere?
little bit from choir,
Oh, okay.
that, but not really.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things where I have performances, so those, I think once my performances are done, it'll kind of settle down.
So you're starting to worry about those quite a bit too?
Because I'm like, they're kind of all really close.
Yeah, like what's coming up on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
After Saturday.
Like, no, after Saturday and after whatever day my Kids on Stage performance is, it'll be there,
Yeah.
but it'll be settled. Like,
Okay. So is it
If
kind
I-
of inflamed right now?
yeah.
Okay. So what are some different things we can do to keep it more settled?
Cha-cha not dropping out. Whenever
Cha-cha not dropping out. Yeah.
I get scared about Kids on Stage, a picture of Cha-cha comes in my mind.
You really think
It's really true.
it would be different if she had stuck around, huh?
Yeah, because the whole sleepover changed, and mainly my lines
Yeah.
got changed.
Yeah.
Because I was the same role as Cha-cha. Like, I was
You guys
partly Cha-cha.
Right. Yeah, you guys had a shared role kind of, right?
Yeah. And now I share it with Jan.
Yeah.
So now I have to change my lines to Jan, you are so talented. I got removed 4 lines or so.
Right.
Like, I memorized the lines, so I'm gonna say them. Cause like, if I wouldn't care if we were just getting our parts and she dropped out.
Yeah.
Cause then she, like, it's there and she dropped out.
So that's
then I
not
don't
really
remember.
something we can control.
I know,
So
I'm trying to.
what we could try to think about is what kinds of strategies or tools can help you, keep that, what did we say? Like settled, right? Or if it starts to get bigger,
I can't. Like, it's not
but
something
this is
I
helping,
can.
right?
Yeah, it's not something I can
Right.
just control.
Well,
It's not something I can
Not-
control. Like, I can't control it.
yeah, but there's some things you can do that might help. Like this walk,
Being
like
okay.
talking,
What is
like
a little bit.
beautiful colors.
What isn't helping about the walk is that I'm going really slow.
Hurt your foot. I feel like we're going fast actually.
No, I feel like we're not moving completely. So like I'm gonna skip because that also helps. Because when I'm like this, I actually feel a little bored,
Okay.
which doesn't help.
Okay, skip
So
a
if I
little.
skip,
Okay, so boredom's bad. Okay.
sometimes
But
if
let's just-
boredom's good, but only sometimes.
Okay, so let's do this.
Like if my day was really good,
Yeah.
like so far,
Yeah.
and I'm bored, that's good. Then it kind of,
Okay.
because then I'm just like, oh my gosh, this was awesome, but I'm really tired. Then it kind of moves up, like,
Right.
then it
So-
kind of calms it because there's nothing to do. So I'm just like,
So, okay. So what you said before, hold on. Oh, I lost it because you were talking about.
Do you have one of those bulbs in your brain? Like those
Yeah, I
insane
do.
pieces?
Just a minute, because you were talking.
Are they
Hold on.
as insane as my armpits?
Your armpits are pretty insane. In the car. Shoot.
They only last for like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
They only last for like 5 minutes,
Right.
5 to 10 minutes. So mine is pretty much gone.
Your bulb is gone.
Mm,
Kind of
it's
in
like
the back.
it's right. It's kind of like it's. You know how when you just
Oh, I got it back.
wait. Okay.
Hold on, because you said you couldn't relax. You felt there's no way in the world you could relax. Now you feel like you can relax because your bulb is shrinking,
Yeah. Well, not
Settled.
shrinking, but
moving back
yeah, kind of.
and settling.
Mhm.
So you could relax a little now?
Yeah, but not like fully
Fall asleep.
like I couldn't fully lay back and just like take a nap.
But you could take a bath.
I could, but I'm not going to.
Okay. Even with your insane armpits.
Sure.
What were you going to say? About, you were asking about my bulb.
So, no, I think it was different. No, I forget. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Even when it might feel like, my bulb is like, oh, right, I've got
Okay.
it. So you know how when you first stop pushing someone on a swing, it keeps going?
Yeah.
Like my bulb just went back,
Okay.
so it's swinging a little bit up and down,
Okay.
but it's getting settled into
Okay.
its little cozy nook to take a nap.
Okay. So did we do a good job of getting it to settle? Do you think we can keep it there for the night?
It comes back when I come to sleep. Because then a lot
now I
of
feel like we could
things
talk about
happen.
imagining beautiful colors. What do you think?
So a lot of shades that are outside come into my mind. So often it's like a periwinkle light blue like that,
Like
like
the
the sky, like
Kinda
a
gorgeous.
tiny bit darker, and
Yeah.
then like a light blue that's blending in with it, then a purple like a sunset, and there's a really pretty orange. Like there's just an orange blending in with all the weird like cold colors. There's
Yeah.
a hot color in there, and they're just blending in. So I basically see a sunset similar to that. Kind of see how it's periwinkle blue,
Instead of ombre.
like a tiny bit. It's like purple, light purple on the top, periwinkle, light blue, and then orange. And then the
And
orange
is
just
it in a
pulls.
certain spot in your head?
It's right. It's like,
Like, is
you
the
know how.
orange here?
Wait.
Okay.
You know how, say, if you put. You're not gonna understand this because you don't do it.
Okay.
But so I do this sometimes when I'm on my computer. Sometimes I'll just like put it above my head,
Yeah.
and it's super close. Like it's just like a screen
Yeah.
right there. That's kind of how it looks like. It's a little rectangle. It's not like a big sky. It's a little rectangle, and it's like just in. That's what I see.
In your mind.
It's like a pretty picture. And then it goes from looking really fake to
Yeah.
like super real.
Do you think you could put it on paper right now? Kind of, with
'Cause I can't.
watercolor?
No, because I can't draw a sunset and then it wouldn't be correct.
Okay.
And that gives me
It
more
wouldn't be
anxiety.
correct. You want it if it weren't correct, you would have more anxiety?
Yeah, and that wouldn't be good.
Okay.
But it's like basically that. It's like that.
The beautiful sky. And you can picture it if I said, like, what words would help you picture it if you needed to help calm down? Like,
Well, actually, seeing the sunset actually helps it go into my mind. So I think actually taking afternoon walks might help. Like when the sun's starting to set, then it'll like be perfect.
because like this, right?
Yeah,
This is dusk and perfect.
perfect. And then other colors pop into my head. A blue watercolor.
Ooh.
I don't know, it's really weird. Well, can I be really weird? Can I
Yeah.
just be super truthful and like really weird? Not
Yeah.
that I am, but like super.
Super truthful.
I just
Great.
said
Let's
that
go
it was
for
a blue watercolor, but actually, remember when we were looking for bed sheets
Yeah,
and we saw that blue watercolor sheet?
kind of. At
That
IKEA?
picture- No, on Amazon or you're looking for bed sheets.
Okay, kind of. Yeah.
It's like a picture of a blue bed, like this.
That's what you picture, the actual bed.
It works.
Okay. That's not that weird.
It's kind of
Just
weird.
what image kind of stuck with you, huh? Right?
And then sometimes if you show me, like, if you show me a bright red with a bright orange and like a hot pink, my brain will kind of flame up.
It will.
But if you show me these flowers, then I'll picture something really pretty. Even though there is a bright red and a couple bright colors, it helps me because there's nice, pretty colors too.
Okay.
Like, if you show me certain colors that you might want me to imagine, then that might, like, put the image in my head.
So it might be good, or it might help you. It might flame up.
Depending on the colors. Like, don't give me super bright colors in one. Like, if it was just this color, and, like, that color, like, dark colors are fine, but, like, not bright. Like, if this color, and those colors were just, and those, and that were, like, in one blob, I would go, like, anxious and, like, crazy. Or I'd
Anxious
just,
and crazy.
and
if
like
they
that.
Were in one blob.
But, like, if there's this color, like, all of the colors, then it actually helps, because there are sometimes bright colors and beautiful things. Your ears are really cool.
Your ears are cold?
And this is, like, one of the things that I mean.
What?
I completely go off topic when something goes in my head.
You're good. I didn't think it was off topic.
It's completely off
Well,
topic.
saying your ears are cold? Then you were feeling your ears be cold.
No, I touched them and I was like, whoa, feel.
Let me feel. Oh, they are cold.
The other one's colder.
This one? Yeah. Do you want to go inside?